Hello, I'm Nightmaaron, and welcome to the Darkside Detective. This is a pixel-style game where you play a detective in kind of like a Twin Peaks-style town where weird shit happens, and we've got to figure out why. Looks like there's 6 different cases we're going to work on. The first one is Malice in Wonderland. So, let's get into it. Case summary. The chief has sent me to the Jones residence. Dooley is there with further details. Detective McQueen closes cases by talking to characters and solving puzzles. Left click to examine items or talk to characters. Left click on inventory items for more information. Drag items into the scene to use. Drag items onto each other to combine. Right click to skip dialogue. Hint, McQueen can sometimes wear items. Your progress is auto-saved as you play. Please do not quit the game during a scene transition or your progress may be lost. Ooh, spoopy. Officer Dooley. Whoa! I almost shot you there, detective. You shouldn't be sneaking around like that. Dooley, you watched me drive up. I had my siren on. You waved at me as I pulled in. I guess this place has me spooked out a little. So what happened here? Chief Scully just called me up and told me to get here ASAP. No details. 7-year-old kid. Alice went missing a day ago. No sign of her leaving the house. Seems to be kind of spooky crap. I mean, the kind of case you're into, detective. Great. Let's get started. After you, detective. You know, whenever standing in this rain stops being fun for you. Trusty squad car. I like to call it Popo Moto. Wow. Let's get in here. Officer Dooley. Why is there a hobo dripping all over my carpet? That's Detective Francis McQueen, Mr. Jones. He's here to investigate. I see. Twin Lakes finest, huh? Okay, that's our menu stuff, so. So, how can I help you, detective? Let's see. Tell me about Alice. I'll level with you, detective. I don't have many dealings with her. She has limited conversation pool. Isn't this his daughter? She's 7. Exactly. A tedious age. So I leave that to the nanny. She's around here somewhere. Okay. Where were you last night? How come you didn't notice she was missing? I was out. How wonderfully shady. Have you got an alibi? Where I was is none of your business, detective. My taxes pay your salary. They also pay for the cell and questioning room I'm going to have Dooley here take you to. Fine. Call this number. They'll vouch for me. Busty Bell's Booty Boutique. Classy. Bells, fond memories. I keep changing his voice. Bells. See, I can't get his voice right now after I did it. What the fuck? I mean, where was he? A bell shop? What? We got an item. Matches. Okay. I hope you don't smoke around your kid. Thankfully, detective, I'm rarely around my kid. That's probably a good thing, sir. Whoa, these folks must be millionaires. Nice schooner. Haha, you dummy. It's not a schooner, it's a sailboat. A schooner is a sailboat, Dooley. Wow. This guy here has got some smarts. All right, let's go to the hallway. That reminds me of my own grandfather. Your grandfather was a clock? What? No, he had a clock.
Shame. I thought I'd finally found out something interesting about you.
What? I am interesting.
Whatever you say, detective.
So we can go to the study, the closet, or the living room. Let's do the closet. A blacklight bulb. May as well take it.
Now he needs a disco ball, some white clothes, and fat beats. And then we got ourselves a good night.
A good night will be finding this kid, you dumbass. Anything else? Did you follow me into this closet?
You may have needed backup?
It's pretty, it's actually a pretty funny game so far. Locked. I wonder where I'd find a key. It looks like we can't do anything else here, so... Yeah. So let's go back to the living room. It looks like he's holding some kind of wine or something, maybe. So hopefully we're back and working now. I do not know what's going on with my audio. So hopefully we're back and working now. Yeah, now we're working. What's going on with my... I'm not sure what the problem is there, but hopefully eventually we can figure it out. Alright, so we need to go upstairs. We've already looked through all of this, so let's head upstairs. A place this fancy deserves something nicer than plastic flowers. What an odd place for a telephone.
They must have run out of places to draw. I mean, put it.
It's the daughter's bedroom, the master bedroom. So let's check the daughter's bedroom first. This is Mrs. Jones.
My baby's gone.
Can you tell me about...
She just disappeared, my baby.
Is there any...
You have to find her. Find her.
This could be a drawing of our suspect.
Really? I'll put an APB out then.
No, Dooley, don't do that. Looking at this, I doubt she's going to art school.
I've never seen a horse with 5 legs before.
Maybe that's not his 5th leg. Or, yeah.
There's no time for art, detective.
Blacklight. This looks useful. You received an item, blacklight marker. I don't have much use for a dozen pink socks. Sure we do. I'm sure we can find something to use for him. Tell me where she is, bear. I'm only kidding. You don't know. You're only a bear. A stupid, know-nothing bear. So we've got a blacklight marker and a blacklight bulb. This is a lot of pink.
I think I'd have to run off to...
I wonder if I can put the blacklight in a lamp or something, because maybe she's drew something. We've already looked through here. I don't see anything else we can use here, so let's leave. Let's go upstairs. Paint thinner. The paint thinner fell when the shelf gave way. Not much left in it now. We got paint thinner for some reason. A box marked Anne's Broken Dreams. Those look heavy enough to knock somebody out cold. May not be broken after all, just a blown ball. I hope this doesn't reveal somebody's attic shame.
What the heck?
Well, that doesn't look ominous at all. Alright, I'm just eyeballing around here for a minute. The pattern on the wall looks washed out in places. I wonder what would happen if I redrew it. First, I need to know what to draw. So we've got to find something that tells us what to draw. We've got paint thinner. I want to check this room real quick. Let's see. Tell me about Alice.
She's spoiled and sticks her nose where it doesn't belong. But that's what having super rich parents will do to you, I guess. Jonesy, detective. Even though it ends with an S, you still pluralize it.
Is now really the best time, Dooley?
It's always a good time for grammar.
Anyway, answer the question.
Long enough to harbor no ill will whatsoever.
Huh. So you're the nanny?
The very innocent nanny, yes.
Sure you are, bitch. Do you have the keys for the various rooms?
I'm a nanny, not a maid.
Right, but do you?
Yes.
May I have the keys to the study then?
Sure. There's nothing incriminating in there anyway.
Yeah. What can you tell me about the demonic doorway in the attic?
Nothing. Not a thing. It's nothing to do with me, that's for sure. I was here the whole time.
We're done here for now.
I'll get back to my work and nothing else.
Alice and her mom look quite happy here.
Seems impolite to go rifling around somebody's drawers uninvited. A waterbed, very fancy.
Looks like something's been kicked under here.
No, it doesn't.
Strange page. I bet that's what we need. Ooh, it is. Hard to believe this is the same woman we spoke to. The stress of all this has hit her hard. So let's go back to the study and check out what's inside. Ah, and presto, we're in. Roy Jones, Esquire. It takes a certain type of person to have an oil painting of themselves. The statue is ugly enough to be worth a lot of cash. No. A nice collection of books. The dust suggests they've not been looked at in some time. A shame.
His magazine collection. Geez, this guy's obsessed with jugs.
Pun. Another lovely pair.
Hey, there are only 2 seats in this house.
Don't be daft, Dooley. There are more. They're just off camera. Okay. I think we've assessed everything we can here. So let's go back up to the attic. Up to the attic. It's a peculiar pattern from the Occult for Dummies book. Okay, I seem to have everything I need. Let's get down to some spooky hijinks and redraw those missing symbols. Oh boy. So the next one would be here. Here. This one. That should be it. Great.
Maybe now's a good time to stop doing, well, anything really.
Okay. Even I'm not foolish. Okay. I should probably light this thing, you know, just in case. Alright. Okay, Dooley, let's do this.
No offense, detective, but I'm going nowhere near that creep fest. I'll stand guard out here. Hello, mister.
Hey, kiddo.
Are you here to take me home?
Yep.
Good. I'm hungry and the sounds from downstairs are scaring me.
Yeah. Let's get out of here.
Not so fast, detective.
Where's Dooley?
That idiot? I knocked him out. I can't have you snooping around anymore, so I'm gonna trap you here.
At least take the girl.
Oh, I intend to. I'm her legal guardian, after all. It's my job to look after her, especially if anything should happen to her parents. Say, for example, they're getting trapped in the Darkside's version of their bedroom. It's where they'd be now if Alice hadn't gotten into my stuff and stupidly trapped herself up here. I'd figure it'd be best to lay low until you had gone. I thought you'd have given up by now anyway.
What kind of cop would give up on a missing kid?
Most of the TLPD?
Sadly fair. So what's with this? An inheritance scheme?
You might have to admit, it's fairly perfect crime.
It is, actually. And if you do get rid of me, then what? Alice knows what you're up to. She's a smart kid.
If she's so smart, she'll know to keep her mouth shut.
Oh, shit. Sorry.
Good point. I'll just have to get you to drag him in here with you. Come on.
She got a gun. I think she does.
Have a taste of your own medicine. No!
Well, that's it. Problem solved. Come on, Alice. Let's wake up Dooley so I can tell him my pun. Pretend it's the first time you've heard it, okay?
Okay, mister.
That was fairly easy, actually. That one only took me 10 minutes. So the kid got into the... Sorry, I forgot his voice.
So the kid got into the nanny's stuff and accidentally used it to trap herself in that creepy attic?
The Darkside. But that's surprisingly succulent summary of things. Yes.
Shame the nanny was certifiable. She was a looker.
Dooley, she was dabbling in the dark arts with a plan to trap innocent people in a parallel world, kidnap their kid, and steal all their cash.
I said it was a shame, geez.
I wonder where the nanny got the occult books from anyway. That stuff is hard to find these days. A case for another day, I guess. First of all, I have to figure out what kind of paperwork covers this mess. Case closed. All right. Let's go into case number 2. Case summary. Dooley suggested a visit to the library. He must have seen the strange storm gathering over it. Okay, what's this case, Dooley? Fill me in.
Case? No, I've some overdue books to drop back.
So what's that purple swirling vortex thing above the building that has nothing to do with why we're here?
Oh, come on now, detective. You're hardly going to arrest the weather. The things you'll try to do to justify this department. Let's get this over with. These statues make me uncomfortable. They're not very welcoming. They should be at least reading a book or wearing glasses or something.
Before this was a library, that's where the mayor kept her lying collection.
Oh, right. That clears that up, so.
Okay. This is the library. What a helpful plaque. Yeah. So helpful.
Fines? For being late? How are books late? It's not like they have any place to be. You're not charming your way out of this, Patrick. Rules are rules. Can't we come to some kind of arrangement? Do you have any parking tickets you want to see go bye-bye?
Dooley, are you trying to bribe your way out of a fine?
No. Here's an arrangement for you. I'll drop your fines if you arrest that troublesome kid.
Kid?
The one who's responsible for the storm. And you know, the ghosts.
Ghosts? What? So we got our case here. The haunted library, like Ghostbusters. Is this your read pile or to read pile?
Oh, I've read all of those. The desk is missing a leg, so I'm using them to balance out the computer.
Okay. All right, anything we can see here? A silent shh. Okay, so the only place we can go, maybe go to the office. Let's go here. Yeah, we can. The computer seems to be broken.
It's not broken, it's hollow, so they can store more books in it.
What in the fuck? Never know when I'll need to cut something in half or a lazy approximation of half. So we've got some scissors. Even the lamp is flickering.
I've got this for Doris last time I had to get out of the paying fees. I'm gonna have to up the ante this time.
What's that say? Guy light? Or cot? I don't know. I'm sure that's some kind of pun on Twilight. An old photocopier. I can't imagine this gets much use.
Oh, it does. When you renew your card each year, Doris takes a photocopy of your butt for the records.
Everyone's butt?
Just mine, now that I think of it.
That's the price of working out, I guess. Roses are red, violets are blue. Your loaning rights are revoked due to books overdue. Looks like some of these coats have been here for years.
We should go through their pockets. You know, for evidence.
We got some kind of button. I'm not sure what that's going to do for us, but we have it now. It's the thing we have. Lobby. Elevator. An old elevator? Where's the staircase?
We have none. There was a fire, and ironically, the fire escape was the only thing that was destroyed.
Yeah, that's really safe. The horror section is missing a button. We're going to fix that, though, with a close button. Let's go up to floor 2. Sci-fi and children. Sci-fi fantasies that way. Children's sections that way.
Don't blink!
I don't get the pun. I don't get it. I don't get it. Plant. What odd leaves this plant has?
That? That's just the dead tree where Doris dries her stockings.
What the fuck? What is wrong with this town? Little Devon.
What about this one? The words are short and I think I can read the whole book from one cover to the other cover. Oh, is that suitable for my age range? I read books about books for my age range, and they're all books about boys and wizards and talking dogs. Okay, I'll try it. I hope I like it because I've read all the books about boys and wizards and talking dogs in here.
And so we've got a floating book, apparently.
Who are you talking to, kid? I'm not telling you anything. I've heard what happens to people who do a snitch.
Who do a snitch? Is it a doggo? Modern media is really making our job hard. Well, that's not right.
Neat trick. What magic book did you learn that from, kid? It's not magic, it's nothing.
You look familiar. Have I arrested you before? A, B, C is easy. 4, 5, 6. Okay. I don't even know what to say about these cops. I hope I get to have a pet robot someday.
Too many responsibilities. Feeding it, rubbing it its belly, teaching it to overthrow humanity.
Why would you teach it that?
I want to be on their good side when the inevitable happens.
There's a train.
I've always loved trains and trams. Not monorails, though. Thinking they're better than everyone because they're up in the air.
Wow, dinosaur. The dust is under this. The dust is wrong under this. Makes me think it was moved recently.
A Viewmaster? I loved those as a kid.
I'll take this and see if I can find a use.
It's times like this I miss walking the beach.